I'm Black and Unlimited as an entrepreneur, and what that looks like to me is just being diverse beyond race. Black people are not in a specific box, and we can be anything. My name is Luke Lawal. I'm the CEO and founder of Ellen Company, and we house brands like HBCU Buzz, Taper, and Root Care Health. To be a part of the BET Awards and the Walmart Shine a Light initiatives, it's really a dream come true. When I first started HBCU Buzz, it was in my dorm room. I was sitting around with my fraternity brothers, and I talked to them about the importance of mainstream media and how HBCUs show up. A lot of times, mainstream media portrays HBCUs as negative, not diverse, and that's just not true. HBCU graduates are doing wonderful things across the board in every industry. Originally, I started a media company, and the goal was to get as many stories as we can about all the wonderful things our HBCU students are doing, our HBCU alumni are doing. But fast forward today, HBCU Buzz has become the most sought after HBCU agency. We partner with brands and Fortune 500 companies with job and pipeline opportunities to scholarship opportunities, and also teach companies how to intertwine and interject within the HBCU space. A lot of our campaigns and projects are working in diversity and inclusion, and for us, we have so many strategies for brands to figure out their way to connect within HBCUs. As an entrepreneur, problem solving is key. And when I think of all the brands that I've created, I realize that as long as you can solve problems for your community, your brand will always have success. The most important advantage from attending an HBCU is the experience itself. I tell people all the time, I would go back to college all over again. When I joined the greatest frat on the planet, it changed my definition of what it feels like to be humble. I learned about myself in a different way. I thought I knew what it meant to be Black. I didn't. Once I attended my HBCU, I learned that very quickly. But I also learned my place in the world and what I have to offer. If it wasn't for the teachers, professors, my line brothers, my friends, teaching me the importance of self-love and self-care, I don't know who I would be today. My microbiology teacher, she taught me what it meant to be on time. She gave me a sense of tenacity and a sense of urgency that I've used in all my businesses. Class started at 8, you had to be there at 7:50. And she closed the door and she didn't look at the door, and that taught me what it was like to show up early, because if you're not early, you're late. And then just being on campus in general taught me the unique responsibility that I had to give back to my community and my place in the world as an African American. What I would say to the next generation of HBCU students and change makers is to pay attention to who's next to you, to soak up the time that you're there, generate great relationships. If it wasn't for my fraternity, I wouldn't learn the importance of friendship and how friendship is so essential to my soul and my family and who I am. And when I think of being selfless within my community and giving back, my fraternity taught me that hands down. A lot of times when I look at my achievements, it's always accredited by how much I can help people and how much people have gotten from my brand in general. So the 3 words that I would choose to personify my accomplishments in my career is uplift, resilience, and fellowship. When I think about uplift, I think about all the brands that I've created to solve a problem to service our community. When I think about resilience, I think about the experience that I got from my HBCU that prepared me to create all of these brands. And when I think about fellowship, I think about the amount of time that I've spent just sitting with people, talking to people. Fellowship is the direct way that we connect with our community and learning about our community. There's going to always be a consistent need to showcase the talents of HBCU students and graduates. And as long as we can do that on a bigger scale, that's great. A lot of times when I look at my achievements, it's always accredited by how much I can help people. When I think of all the wonderful things that are come from HBCUs, I'm just proud to be in line.